The city of High Point is making room to bring in a pro soccer team next year. Development is happening out of Truist Point Stadium as it prepares to welcome the Carolina Corps Football Club. The team is joining the MLS NextPro League and being led by North Carolina native and NC State grad Roy Lassiter. WFMY News 2's Jaelen Gilkey brings us insight from the new members of the Carolina Corps.
Yes, Sydney, it was a big day out in High Point as the Carolina Corps Football Club announced that they've signed the first 2 players in club history as the roster begins to shape up headed into the 2024 season. And one of those players is already very familiar with the triad. 17-year-old midfielder and Greensboro native Aria Miller is one of 2 guys added to the roster today. Miller recently was called up to be a part of Liberia's U17 national team, where his talent was on display for the world to see. But with his signing to the Carolina Corps, he's become the club's first homegrown player to be added to the roster. And the other newest member of the team, another teenager, 15-year-old Drake Hadid. Hadid is from the island of Antigua and is viewed as one of the more promising midfield talents in the world. Now, let's hear from the newest additions to our team.
Today is amazing. You know, I never would have thought High Point would get a team. And then not only for them to get a team, but for me to be one of the first signings is amazing. Yeah, so this is a very special day for me and my family. I have some family, you know, around here, so it's definitely big. For the football side, I don't really feel any pressure, you know. Football is something that I've worked at, you know, I've been doing my whole life, so not really so much for this side. If anything, it's more pressure from the press conference than football side.
Me being young is just a benefit. I get to learn from the excellent technical staff we have here. And all the older players coming in will just teach me things that, you know, they've been through, they've experienced that, you know, I haven't been to that point in my career yet. So to me, it's just a benefit. You know, the challenge is great to train day in, day out at a high level. It's just going to be only good and beneficial for me and my career.
And if you think you've got what it takes to make the Carolina Corps roster, they're hosting open trials tomorrow at the Phillip Park Soccer Complex in High Point. Things get kicked off at 9 a.m.
I think it'll be a good crowd of folks coming out trying to, try out.
I never know.
Yeah.
You never know. I would imagine there's going to be a good amount of local talent that is out there. But I mean, maybe some people are intimidated. We'll see.
I had no idea that you could be so young and play for this league.
Yeah, 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now the U.S. they're doing this push to try to get the younger community involved in the soccer to help develop and bolster our programs and whatnot. So I mean, these the one kid Drake, he's from, like I said, Antigua, and so he's kind of used to doing this already. And even to see the other young man to be represented for Liberia, his parents' home country, it shows the push that the United States is having in developing young talent.
And we're kind of behind when it comes to the rest of the world. I mean, we're late to the game, but soccer is huge. Football.
I am really rooting for the Carolina Corps. I really hope that they get a lot of people who follow them. I mean, it can be difficult with a league that's not the #1 league in your sport. So I'm hopeful that there will be a lot of support for them.
And they've got plenty of season tickets available left. So Chad, you can pick up your seat.
That'd be fun.
Eric, pick up your seat. Sydney, let's go out and support.
I'm ready.
All right, thanks, Jaelen.